Hey everyone, welcome back to Lazyboy Crypto. I did promise a video about Make DeFi Better for all the Avion holders who have now found themselves holding MDB tokens and perhaps don't know what the hell they are or what to do with them. So this video is for you. If you already know about Make DeFi Better, if you're already in it, then feel free to watch the video anyway. But for anyone who doesn't know about Make DeFi Better and what it is, then stick around. This video is for you. So basically with Make DeFi Better, they have a number of tokens that you can purchase, and depending on your strategy, kind of how much APY you want, whether you want to actively watch your investments every day, or if you just want to set it and forget it, there's a different one for you. It all depends on your risk tolerance as well, which one might be more appropriate for you. So the first thing I want to show you is the value of the trust fund. This is sort of like a treasury. At the moment, it has $2.4 million in it. The market cap of MDB is $13.9 million. Liquidity is $500,000. And this is the interest that is generated from the trust fund. So basically they use this fund to make investments, and then the income or the interest derived from that is what they call the Phoenix, and this is the amount here. And then they use those funds to buy back and burn the MDB token, which is what makes it deflationary. And I will say as well that there is a cap on the amount of MDB tokens. It's a fixed supply, so they cannot mint any more. And I believe the total supply of MDB once it launched was 1 billion tokens. So the main token of Make DeFi Better is MDB, and they have several others which I will get to in a second. But this is the chart for MDB, and we can see that it has gained value over time. Even in this economic downtrend, it's still gone up in value. So if we look from May all the way to where we are now, towards the end of September, it has grown. But they also have another token called MDB Plus, which is a stablecoin backed token. MDB Plus is backed by BUSD. Now, you might think, well, if it's a stablecoin, how's that going to increase in value? Well, actually, it does. It remains sort of stable, but it also does increase in value just a little bit. And if we look at the chart, I'll show you. So this is the chart for MDB Plus, and as you can see, it is a stable coin, and yet over time it has gradually increased as well. And how does that happen? Well, with every purchase and sell of MDB Plus, there are taxes, and those taxes go to the backing of the MDB Plus BUSD pair. So let's say, for example, you have 100 MDB tokens and the backing is 100 to 1. So for your 100 MDB tokens, it's worth 1 BNB. But the buys and sells, they're going into that liquidity pair. They're increasing the backing of the BUSD. So over time, your 100 MDB tokens might then be worth 1.2 BUSD or 2 BUSD or 3 BUSD and so on. So that's kind of how it works. That's how I interpret it anyway. Yes, the MDB token is stable, but gradually over time, it should also increase in value as well. Another BUSD-backed token that MDB offers is Phoenix Plus. For people who want to actively manage their investments, they can hold the Phoenix Plus token, and before the APY starts to flatten, they can cash out, and they can take advantage of these high APYs, because the more people that buy in to something like this, the APY will gradually drop the more holders there are. And if people are buying and selling, but there's not much volume, then that APY starts to flatten out. And what MDB does at that point is it then chooses some people who are Phoenix Plus holders. It makes them automatically cash out. And so the number of holders drops, which then increases the APY. So the gamified aspect of Phoenix Plus is to cash out just before the APY starts to flatten. And if you cash out, you'll receive your rewards in BUSD. But if you don't do that, then you're at risk of the Phoenix automatically cashing you out, in which case you will pay a slightly higher tax rate, plus your rewards won't be in the form of BUSD, you'll get MDB Plus instead. So if we look at the white paper here, they've given this as an example. When the APY starts to flatten, that's when the Phoenix is going to choose at random Phoenix Plus holders and automatically cash them out. And if you are a Phoenix Plus holder and you're not actually active and watching, then you may not realize that you've been cashed out. Phoenix Plus is really meant for people who want to be active and actively manage their investments. So the idea is you're supposed to cash out yourself right before the APY starts to flatten. So here, here, and here. And when you do that, then you'll get your rewards in BUSD. To make the most of Phoenix Plus, you would cash out at the last moment before the Inferno happens, which is when you're automatically cashed out. The Inferno won't be completely predictable. It could happen at any point from when the APY flattens. There is a maximum 6% loss risk, but potential to earn 5 to 15% APY per month if you play it right, if you cash out here, 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 right before it starts to flatten. So the returns are extremely high if you manage to play it right. But for those of you who just want a set it and forget it style investment, Phoenix Plus isn't for you. And another token that MDB offers is the Infinity token, and this has just recently launched. It's quite new, and this is the chart of it, and you can see it is quite volatile, and the idea is that it has much lower liquidity than MDB, and it's meant for trading. So it's meant for people who want to capitalize on these volatile fluctuations. So you can, sell when it's high and buy when it's low. That's what you should do anyway. So Infinity is ideal for people who want to trade. So if we look at the D app, we can see all the tokens and what you can do with them. So you could just farm. You could farm MDB and BNB, and you'll get about 200% APY for that. But if farming's not your thing and you just want to hold or stake one asset, then have a look at the others. So you could just stake MDB. So for Avion holders, you'll be receiving these MDB tokens. This is, the OG of the Make DeFi Better Ecosystem. And so with this, you'll get a 20% APY if you stake those, which is pretty nice. And if you remember the chart that we looked at, the MDB token has risen in value over time. So not only do you get the 20% APY, but you also get the benefit of price appreciation. Of course, it could go down as well. But you could also stake Infinity. Now, Infinity is meant mostly for trading, for people who want to capitalize on those fluctuations, but you can also stake it for 121% APY. And then when you're ready to sell, keep an eye on the chart, because obviously you'll want to sell when it's at a high price, not when it's low. So you do have to watch what the price of Infinity is if you do want to unstake and sell. But these are the hands-off approaches. But if you want to be more active, then you can trade Infinity. You can day trade and make some nice profits by trading the token. Or you can hold Phoenix Plus, which is when you have to cash out before the APY flattens. The benefits of holding Phoenix Plus and doing that is that you benefit from extremely high APYs. And as it said in the white paper, you could get between 5 and 15% per month if you do it right and if you play it well. But this requires you to be active and actually look at your investments and the charts pretty much every single day. If you like that, then it's very profitable. But if you want a more set it and forget it approach, then it's probably not for you. Now, MDB Plus is probably the safest of the tokens that you can buy. It is a stable coin backed by BUSD, so your initial investment is probably not going to lose value. And yet, the total value of your investment will grow a little bit over time. So it is a very steady, stable kind of investment, but you won't have the benefit of price appreciation. But if your risk tolerance with crypto is quite low, then I would recommend MDB Plus in that case. And you might be wondering what I'm going to do with my MDB tokens when I get them. I'm tempted to stake the Infinity token and cash out when the price is high, because you do get that benefit of 120% APY currently. And I'm quite a lazy investor, hence my name, so I'm probably not going to be looking at Phoenix Plus. I just don't think it's for me. I prefer a set it and forget it approach. I do like MDB Plus in that it seems stable, it's secure, it's probably the safest of the assets in this ecosystem. However, I like the idea of price appreciation. And so I think what I'm going to do is just stake my MDB tokens for the 20% APY, because you do get those gains and the benefits of the price appreciation. And like I said, the MDB token is pretty much the OG of this ecosystem. And I don't think you can go too wrong when you purchase OG assets. But I am curious about how well Infinity does, and that is my plan B. If I decide to change my mind, I might go with Infinity instead. So that's an overview of Make DeFi Better and some options that you can do to invest in the ecosystem, some options if you have MDB tokens and you're not sure what to do with them. And of course, it depends on your risk tolerance as well and how active you want to be in managing your investments. It seems like there is something here for everyone. And MDB does have quite a large community and a lot of people are very happy with it. I mean, just look at those charts and you'll see the appreciation of the MDB token over time, especially when a lot of tokens have been falling in price as well. It's pretty impressive. So if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a like and subscribe. I'll have more videos to come. So thanks for watching and see you next time.